Hello lurkers, and hello all you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm about to begin a metaphor ReFantazio adventure. That was me looking at what the name of the game is, because ReFantazio, not the easiest thing in the world to remember. Let's hide this.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Oh dear.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
Who would dare? Was it you?
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
We're all looking for the guy who did this. Metaphor ReFantazio. Right, let's turn the sound down a little. As I said a second ago, I'm Johnstruct, as it says over there on the left, and I'm about to begin a Metaphor ReFantazio adventure. This has been out for about a week, and I genuinely was gonna leave it for a while, let it soak it, and I just. So this is my front cover. When I starting to stream, I put this on, but underneath here, you'll see what I play when I'm not playing this game, and I've got an entire schedule, and I will be keeping up with the schedule. Like, I'm not pausing. Sometimes I do, But like, I was supposed to finish at the very least Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I didn't. I have finished 4 games in the last 10 days. Ooh, what's going on? Things are going on. I didn't press any buttons. Is it going to do the intro again? What's going on? Could be anything. How exciting. Oh, it's just the... Oh, that's interesting. So I had to click off screen so we could do the intro again. But it turns out I didn't need to do that. Let's skip that, though. We've literally just watched that. But yes. I'm more of a Final Fantasy guy. I'm one of those scrubs that...
I trust this.
Yes, it will suffice. That didn't discover Persona until Persona 5. Let's jump on that side. So I played Persona 5 like a year after it came out and several months before they announced Persona 5 Golden, which I was kind of grumpy about, but I did get Persona 5 for cheap. During the pandemic, I did play Persona 4, but I never finished that, which is Persona 4... It's Persona 5 Royale and Persona 4 Golden, isn't it? I played Persona 4 Golden, got to the final boss, I know there's a dungeon after that, and then it was so fucking cheeky, that final boss, it killed me, and I didn't know anything wrong. I've never got past that. I'm about 10 hours into Persona 3, but I was playing that on the Xbox Game Pass, and I don't want to give him a tenner, so it's going to be a while before I play that again. I bought this outright because it was 45 quid, which is like 25% off the full price, but I've got to play it on the Xbox PC app, so if there's any issues, I might struggle, but let's find out. Let's jump into the game. I think that's a good enough introduction. Yeah, I'll be playing on this Xbox controller. I guess that's... It says day 0 because that's my resolution is to be healthier, and whenever I'm taking the piss, I have to reset the thing to 0. I did about 90 days. I was quite happy with it, but today we're on a bad day, so we're drinking some cola.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
That voice sounds familiar. Otto?
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
One. That won't fit, will it? I'm Johnstruct. Ah, that fits perfectly. It was meant to be. And if I want to correct it, I can. Over there. We will tab to confirm. My name is indeed Johnstruct. I will name the protagonist near. Yes.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Sure. That voice. There's a game series called Zero Escape. The first one is like 9 doors, 9 hours, 9 persons. But there's 3 of them, and there's the same guy made a series that's called AI The Somnium Files, as in less about AI and more about the word I in Japanese. It means love. And there's a perverted policeman protagonist, and I believe this is the same voice. In fact, I heard him the other day in something else. What was it? Doesn't matter. My point is, he's sort of putting on airs. He's being a bit more mysterious. But I recognise you. I reckon. I'll have to double check.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you?
Could it be
If
true?
indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
So, I've been reading. I got myself one of those Kindles. I've been meaning to for ages. I don't like giving Amazon money, but I got a really good one. I won't lie, it's really good. It's got a Paperwhite, I think it's called. It's really good for like removing friction between you and reading, because a book, I like to read in bed, like many people do, and you've got to hold it up. It's very awkward, and it's very easy to do that, and it's got a backlight. It's great. Anyway, I've been. I watched a TV program called Free Body Problem, and that was fun because I was like, when they advertised it on the Netflix, I was this person at work, and I was like, do you know what the Free Body Problem is? And I was like, because it's about that problem. I don't know how if the TV program's about it. Turns out, yes, it is. Yes, it fucking is about that. And I don't know how. It's quite clever. In fact, I'm glad to bring it up because it's a Chinese sci-fi series, if you don't know what it is. But it's a kind of similar to Zero Punctuation in that the author's really obviously a fan of like interesting Wikipedia articles, and it's like, right, I'm making a story with this. It's got to have Titanic in. So in Zero Escapes, it's gonna have some Titanic lore. It's gonna have about the freezing, magical unfreezing water. Let's not explain all the cool stuff. My point is, Free Body Problem's the same. It's like, oh, let's make a story of all these, like Free Body Problem and all this and all this. But I'm on the second book now. And I don't want to say too much because I guess it's spoilers. But there's a subplot about somebody just imagining a life. And I fucking hate it so much. I'm assuming it's going somewhere. But I think it's stupid as fuck. Let's say not always, though. Will this make a difference? Let's say that fantasy, at the very least, fuels endeavour, right? So let's say not always for that.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
Well, that's not what I said. I said wishful thinking, didn't I? But whatever.
This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me.
Oh, fuck, I was tricked.
But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Cool. I should have looked up what difficult to play on, but it's probably hard. I think it's hard, because Persona is supposed to play on hard, right? No, I'm not playing on that, fuck that. But, and the difficulty can be changed later on. I was born ready. What I should have been doing is recording this at the same time.
We're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming, mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits! Come on, let's see some respect for the militia!
Yeah, you fuckers!
Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? Ugh. How'd they get one of those?
She has main character hair.
Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Oh, it's the book from the intro.
Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum.
Ah!
Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
Why couldn't you have done that a second ago?
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Ah, fair enough.
Stand aside!
It's the end of ReFantazio. It's a short game. Just the guy that talks to you in the intro. There's more!
Aw, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us?
Oh, what's the memorandum? Magic Igniters. Oh, I've heard this is a 70-hour game. It's going to take me 140 hours to complete it. A tool, the Magic Igniters. It's a tool that acts as a conduit for magic power, without which people cannot perform magic. To own or use them, one must obtain a permit from the kingdom, passing a test. With some exceptions, such as those serving in the state army, igniters can be costly depending on the power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land, housing. So I will say one of the things that drew me to this was I really would like a Persona game that's not set in a fucking school, and this is kind of that, and it's a bit more. I understand it doesn't have the romance options, which is sort of a bit weird. It's like, finally, we're outside of the school setting. No more romance options. But now it's less... Okay, fine. Gauntlet Runner. Often called runners as shorthand, a general term for magic-powered, semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wastelands and either overcoming or circumventing local wildlife threats and magical phenomenon. Travelling the wilds on foot or even in a lightly armed carriage has historically been incredibly dangerous, making the long-distance trips a life-threatening risk. We also have Sanctism. No symbol for that one? A monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of one God, the Almighty. The religion of majority across the United Kingdoms. Its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer close your eye. I want to know how that's pronounced. Closure. With one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. It is a state religion, and the Sanctists' hierarchy is deeply entwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown theocracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. Ooh. We also have a log. So I will say I also just really like all the UX, I think it's called. I think that's where Persona was always just like a bit better than everyone else anyway.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
What mission?
Ah, he's gonna say.
Come on.
Oh,
this
fuck.
is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
And now I'm covering up the loading symbol. We're in the Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move right. I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Here's the basic controls. Use the movement keys to move. Good. This. Yep. I got that. That makes sense. Hold. RT. Moving to dash. B to dodge. Move. Dash. Dodge. No. No. Just let me move. Just let me play with this game. Japanese games. Like, let me just play with even just one controller at a time. Stop giving me like 4 sets of controls at once. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are changed. Displayed at the bottom of the screen. I'm covering up right now, right there. You can also use the minimap to see which way to go. You can view tutorials you've seen before in the main menu. Cool.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm now covering up. I'm always going to be covering up something because of the nature of my face. I'm covering up his health. He has 124 and 75 MP. Let's have a look at the map. That's the map. It's map shaped.
Stop!
Hang on. I'm sensing something close. Don't move. I think there's a creature.
Watch out!
Those look especially dangerous, so watch out. Don't think they've noticed us yet. But I haven't really... We have face sight. I haven't really practiced with the other buttons. I don't know what dodge is. I've forgotten. My brain just... If it takes... My long-term memory is great, but my short-term's awful. I have face sight. It lets me see the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
That is a cool button. Does things. Oh, monsters. I see them.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Yeah, those ones aren't messing around. This shit in the sand. Okay. There is my dodge button.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
Hey. Okay, well, I have, let's, okay, here is the item menu. As you can see, I'm covering up money and mag. I don't know what mag means. Possible magic kits. My items, I have some medicinal herb, a leaf of a plant with medicinal properties, and medicine, a rubbing ointment infused with medicinal herbs. That's those. I learned about those earlier. 50 HP and 100 HP. We have a fantasy novel depicting a fantasy world. The cover is faded and the author is unknown. It's kind of important though. There's a touring ensemble. Fine travelling clothes originally worn by nobles, made with dirt-resistant fabric, whose texture is curious to touch, and a blossom garment. Light, sturdy clothes made of woven wildflower petals. The technique behind its creation is a secret known only to fairies. We have the legacy sword, plain looking but well-made sword, given to you on the day you left home. Slash, it is protag only. That's short for protagonist. We have the fairy saber, sword used by fairies for self-defense, too small for anyone else to wield. Gallica only. Gallica. Okay, we have the traveler's clothes, attire favoured by travellers. That's why it's called traveler's clothes. Allows for easy movement and simple to clean. You can see its defense and evasion, which presumably those terms mean something. Special fairies clothes. Special protective gear for fairies, too small for others to wear. Gallica only. We have the traveller's shoes, plain leather shoes, light and easy to walk in. Agility +1. With the fairies hairpin. That's new. None of this other stuff is new, but this is new. Hair ornament worn by fairies. It's too small for anyone else to wear. And of course we have the travel charm. Charm that also serves as a wish for your mission success. It does fuck all. Kind of charm that the fairies carry. Gallica only. It is. Darling, she can have that though. Cool, those are my items. I can load the game if I want to. I can save the game, just not now. Here are some tutorials. Those are the face sight. Remember that? Remember the days when they talked about face sight. RT, I did that. Okay, I guess RT1 moving to dash and B dodge. We will. The story thus far: Death of a king in the corner of the world occupied by 8 tribes. Let's put myself there briefly. The kingdom of Uchronia rests on a precipice. Its king and their heir both lie dead. No clear line to the throne. People fear a power struggle. Amidst the unease, a boy of lesser seen, oft maligned elder tribe, there was a lot to preempt the elder tribe there, makes his way to the kingdom's capital. Accompanied by the fairy Gallica, his duty is to deliver a secret message. Ooh, that's the story so far. This is the memorandum. This Gallica. Fairy who accompanies the travelling boy on his journey, doubling as his chaperone for his special mission. A diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles. Why has he got a sword then? But a special fairy trait allows her to more proficiency than travelling boy when it comes to sensing magla and knowing magic. Though she can become heated when her personal values are tested, she's a reassuring travelling companion. There we go. And the settings, yes, I'll change that myself. Yes, please. Sure. We'll see. You know what? For once, the volume seems fine. Maybe I'll adjust them later. Display settings. Sure. I don't get a lot, but I get that. Sure. Key configuration. We'll just leave that alone. It's fine. There's a lion there. Oh, it's like toggle. I seem to be walking away from where I want to be. So there's shit in the way. There's a lion there. I've found higher ground. Keep on running. Higher ground by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Look.
Don't remember any other lyrics. I go there again. That's an inverted pyramid.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It is as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effects of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Cool. Look.
Over there.
It's a road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight.
Got a sec?
There's more in the memorandum. I've got to check. Magic. A general term for the technique that consumes power to cause a phenomena that bends the laws of nature. There's a wide range of applications from the modest use in daily life. Daily life? I don't know why I said that way. To destructive power in war. I feel like we'll be seeing more of that example. However, as magic igniters, which require a state permit for ownership and use, are required for people to be able to use magic, many cannot wield magic. What about music and magic? Love and romance, an unusual variety of magic that causes the listener to become aware of their own state of mind through the form of music and sound. It is as if a modest form of magic. As it is a modest form of magic with seemingly no utility on the battlefield, it's considered meaningless, trifling skill in society, and thus very rarely used. Fucking lies. What? Why would you not? Are those bad dogs? Oh, they might be. What's this? I want this. I want that as well. I've got some medicinal herbs. They're mine now. Where's the road? Where are bad doggos?
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
We could probably take one. Uh-oh, this is bad. More anime. I was doing that anyway.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Ukrainia. The year is 785. Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me guidance. If I do that, it's because I've run out of time and having to read from the delay.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong!
Well, not a dog person.
Dog. Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
You should have told him that way before then.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid!
I will not rest until dog folk are free.
We're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
She's reading the book. Oh, you can't see it. Wow,
That was incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
Assassination!
It's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Oh, some additional context. So that was me clunking my arm down. No.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative.
So, I was talking to my brother, and one of the things that puts him off playing Persona games is that the monsters are always exactly the same. And I was saying, oh, it looks like they're all brand new in Metaphor. And he was like, do you think they're going to slowly go over to Persona monsters? But I will say, I'm curious as whether Gallica is just the fairy in Persona with a new skin on top. I mean, her hair is different, but...
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
This is what I'm trying to do. This is the loading thing. She's reading a book.
So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press RB to open the local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing Y. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Oh, Christ. Don't give me all this at once. Up in the safe areas to save you progress.
Whatever will I do?
So, let's save our game. There we go. Lovely. That is a thing that's been done. We have a map. It's a really good looking map. Sun Lumio Street. It's new. We want to go forwards, but there are 3 shops and 2 more exits. Is that... I don't know what that symbol's called. The upside down teardrop. It has a name, I just don't know what it is. Hang on. Google, what is the upside down teardrop symbol called that's on maps? Teardrop shaped marker icon, including the shadow? What? Okay, I found a question on the internet. Yes, I am pausing just to look up the word. No, I want to know what the symbol's called. A guitar pick? Whatever. Fine. It's got to have a name, but I don't know what it is. You see it in places. Ooh, grats. I thought... No, you've already told me this, Craig. I already knew you finished Crisis 3 inside Final Fantasy. Actually, did I? No, that was Final Fantasy... Was I thinking of Final Fantasy 3? Grats, then. You did that quite fast. Let's
go see.
We don't have time for details right now. If you're lost, just check your map. Go straight down the main street. You should find the recruitment center. No, I'm going to do the exact opposite of that. Also, we're going to go into the memorandum. Yes, yeah. Fair enough. Aren't you? You're about to hit the... Is it... Hang on. Which is... Are you going to go to the Far Cry series after Crisis? Do they count as the same thing? Because they're going to... It's going to get repetitive, but then again, you are playing Final Fantasy games. The Kingdom of Uchronia. A union of allied kingdoms spans the kingdoms of Uchronia, the Principality of Oceania, and the Principality of Montario. Uchronia being the suzerain, with its king holding authority over all three kingdoms. The original king, Hyphlodius, was the United Nations' first ruler, and it is often referred to as the founder king. The royal capital of Trad. Is this where all the Trad wives come from? The nation's largest city, capital of both the Kingdom of Uchronia and the United Kingdoms at large. Okay. I have never heard of Dolphin Spirit. I was going to watch a YouTube video about Echo the Dolphin, because the only thing I know about that game is that it's actually secretly quite a scary game series. But I know nothing of Dolphin Spirit. Also referred to as the Royal Capitale, being the home of the palace and the seat of the royal bloodline, known for its royal ramparts, a site which has long been emblematic of the city itself. However, when the massive regolith Grand Cathedral was built, the building's grandeur became a new symbol of Grand Trad. We also have the Elder Tribe. There we go. The 9th tribe. I thought there were 8 tribes. Distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes. Okay, fair enough. Huh. One day I might try and play them. I've got fucking... I shouldn't even be playing this. But I have, because I've finished 4 games. I've put some effort into finishing stuff, but I really have to finish Xenoblade 3 before I do a lot of this. I'm also going to have to start uploading this straight away, so who knows. It depends how much space they are. I've put myself 2 weeks ahead on uploading videos as well, rather than 1 week ahead. So hopefully that will help me with, like, space. They are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the Church. Their population is so small that even to see one in the public area is rare, and they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe they exist. Do they all have the heterochromia? Is that what it's called? I can't remember to pronounce that. Because that's very common in Japanese games. Clemar. The Clemar tribe composes the largest population in all the allied kingdoms. Most distinctive features are the horns, which grow on both sides of the head. I would have started this like 3 hours earlier, but I decided really late, and then I had to download the fucking thing. Which grow on both sides of the head. Clemars have a broader diversity of facial and body types, which have essentially made them average. The Uchronian royal family are Clemar. Members of this tribe hold a majority of important positions within the government, leading to many Clemars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's most preeminent tribe. There's a page 2. Was there page 2 on the other ones? Clemars value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. This is very broad brush for entire peoples. However, some studies suggest the disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions and other important offices. Hang on, was there page 2? There was. Each of the 8 tribes possesses unique physical traits, making them recognizable at a glance, such as Clamar's horns or the Rosante's long ears. The Elder Tribe, however, bears no such distinguishing feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. Would you not wear a hat? Because then you could do like Spock does, or any Vulcan when they're on Earth. You can't see their pointy ears, but do the backwards. You put on a hat, nobody can tell if you've got horns or ears or whatever. Rosante tribe, one of the most populous tribes of the United Kingdoms, second only to Clemar. Long pointed ears are their most distinguishing feature. They often boast excellent physiques, which has been given them superior martial prowess. The Rosante women are stronger than most men of other tribes. Most inevitably work in the military or hold key offices. and considered as influential as Clamar. Two tribes are sometimes called the prevailing tribes. Many Vasante pride themselves on outperforming others in strength, while this can be perceived as self-disciplined competitiveness. On the flip side, there are many with belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving superiority in any situation. Why does it make me turn the page back? Papyrus. The Doggos. Tribe recognizable by bestial ears and a tail. There are many variations in hair color and skin colors, including the cold-colored skin not seen in other tribes. Don't know what that means. They are physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism, for better or for worse. They're drawn to parties and festivities, while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, can also be seen as recklessness. Due to the stereotype, they look down upon by the other tribes, which prevent them from securing a foothold in politics, despite them being nearly as populous as the Vizante and the Clamar tribes. The discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. The Prince of Uchronia. They're the son and heir to the throne of King Hythlodaeus V. More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack in the royal palace left him afflicted with a deadly curse. The curse took its toll on his body, and though he bravely endured treatment, his recovery was interrupted several years later when he and his closest aide suddenly vanished from the castles without a trace. The king exhausted all possible means to find him, but was ultimately unsuccessful. He was formally declared deceased 3 years ago, and a royal funeral was held in his honour.
All right then.
Ugh, come off it.
I didn't realise there'd been an entire conversation. Nelda, why is one of your kind of here in Grand Trad? What's wrong with me being here? Isn't it obvious? Your church is made to declare the elder devilish magic that defies the teachings of Fathanktism. Devilish magic, she says. As if you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene.
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Oh fuck, something's happened.
Look at that. The new model's out now.
New model of watch.
I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
I'm not going to press the mother button, I've changed my mind. What's a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Look at this shady woman.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
The royal scepter?
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it? Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
I like the auto advancer. I wish there was the tiniest bit of delay between the end of one sentence and the start of another.
And now he's dead, but no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, I don't need to word his
A
dialogue.
word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful.
Maybe a disguise?
Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
But we have a new memorandum that I must read, because otherwise there'll be hundreds and I'll never read them. A technical magla, a technical term for magic power that hang on, I'm covering up the magla. That serves as the basis for magic, with varying amounts in all things found in nature, including people, plants, and animals. Because magla sometimes crystallizes in areas of high concentration, some scholars theorize that magla might be a physical particle too small to be seen with the naked eye. Royal scepter. An ornate cane-like scepter passed down through generations of the Ukrainian royal family, a proof of the right to rule. Magical instrument of extraordinary capabilities, powerful enough to induce natural disasters. Doesn't seem natural if you're doing it. It can only be wielded by the king and popularly termed royal magic. It serves both as a pillar of the king's authority and a deterrent to war. Conversely, any king of Ukrainia must be well versed in magic, and the boon of royal lineage is not enough to ensure succession to the throne. Historically, there's been many cases where an offshoot member of the prince's family has become king when the bloodline's most direct inheritor was judged not to be enough magical aptitude to wield the royal scepter. We're on like 900 years. How often has that happened? Royal magic. A powerful magic passed through generations of Ukrainian kings, invoked through a unique magic igniter called the Royal Scepter. There's this tremendous power which can bring about anything the king desires. There are several records of its use in the long history of the kingdom, be it for revolutionary or oppressive aims. Each is described as a cataclysmic disaster. It continues to represent a strong deterrent of power to the royal family, the kingdom. Okay, I was just making sure I did actually do the... Fuck. However, cities and countries... more on the Gauntlet Runner, because I didn't see the multiple pages for these ones. Cities and countries grow, so did the demand for resources, many of which require transport in large quantities. The Gauntlet Runners filled a niche of an armed, sturdy vehicle that could help with transport and land development. The smaller runners, roughly the size of an armed carriage, with a simple deck addition, it's more common to see models that walk on legs with an internal living area comparable to a modest house. Legs are more common in their design than wheels, partly because of the versatility and all manner of difficult terrain, and more so because adopting the remains and skeletons of large monsters as is more cost effective and stronger than artificially creating all the components necessary. Right, we're gonna have to just make sure that it's... We've not missed anything. Magic. There's only one for that. Cool. Only one for that. The expense is so great, magic igniters. Buying more than one igniter would be difficult with an entire lifetime income of the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Crown Theocracy and the Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense. The time needed to cast magic depends on the user's skill, but can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter while sedentary poses little problem, activating an igniter while moving is difficult, and thus advised to use them cautiously. Did this one already. Any king of Ukrainia must be well versed in magic. Consequently, and the boon of royal lineage is not enough to ensure succession to the throne. Historically, there have been many cases where an offshoot member of prince's family has become king, and the bloodline's most direct inheritor was judged not to have enough magical aptitude to truly wield the royal scepter. Continent is surrounded by fast running currents, and ships can only set anchor from the southern inland sea, but otherwise swift currents are less violent. As a result, there's been few invasions from overseas, and free countries have achieved long histories. The capital of the kingdom is Johnstruct, the largest city in the kingdom, located in the north-central Ukrainia. The most widespread religion is Sanctism, established as a state religion under the reign of the most recent monarch, King V. We did the extra pages because this, I think, is where I discovered it. Ooh, everything's been read. We actually enter this.
This place.
The shop sells igniters. One of those should come in handy. Too bad we can't afford it.
This place.
Right, fuck you. Not going in there then.
All right then.
Well, I missed the shop.
Hey, mister.
Oh.
Seriously, a tavern? Let's not put food before the mission. We can always come back later.
Hey, mister. The king.
All right then.
The king.
Oh God.
This place.
Sells igniters.
All right.
Is that where we started? Yeah, it was. It's St. Firmus Church. Beautiful church. Not a great time to pray.
Leave it out, mate.
There we go. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an elder. But people here have sharper eyes than I thought. You don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only best going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just up ahead. I really think people would copy, what's it called? Disco Elysium, and have the writing on the side. Something beeped my memorandum. Forden. Aestivum Vorden, the 78th Sanctifex of the Sanctist Church, state religion of the United Kingdom. He holds the highest authority within Sanctism, and as such is the leader of the Crown Theocracy. Despite hailing from the Roag tribe, rather than the more common Clemar and Vasante tribes, he enjoys a broad base of support. In the turmoil following the sudden death of the previous king, many view him as something of an interim king, given his position as the leader of the moderate faction. Recruitment Center. A center located in every city for people to apply to join the army. For those without family or means, volunteering is one of the quickest ways to earn money and social credibility. Recruitment is not always open, but concerns about public safety due to the sudden death of a king, as well as monster outbreaks in the area, have led to an unusually long recruitment period in the royal capital.
All right then.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me!
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I can see the door's right there.
Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here?
Look at this haughty captain.
Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
That man next to him looks rather sheepy.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
This isn't One Piece.
All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I don't know. So, that's one. Sorry, you can't see what. I fight for change. I need the money, or I'm just so bored. I fight for change. I'm gonna save the doggo folk.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I play a lot of computer games. I'm stronger. I've got a sharp mind. I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. Always been lucky. Are there classes in this game? Because that seems tanky. That seems magic-y. I'm going to go for that one. I've got a sharp mind.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually living.
Oh, I've not named him, have I? Fuck. Right. Make yourself a cup of tea or some sort of beverage. We're going to be here for a while I think of a name. Because it can't be Johnstruct. Because that's my name and the game's registered that as a separate thing. Look, the flag. There's a lot of detail, but it's also kind of simple. It works. Balthazar. Yes.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
People not notice he's got a fairy? I feel like, I don't know, maybe fairies are common in this world, but you'd be like,
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
what a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. The new mission.
Let's hurry.
It wasn't too much trouble now, was it? Better get in line though. Okay. We are 6% of the way through the memorandum. Back in line 2, everyone will get their igniters in order. Nobody ever follows directions. Why do only thugs come in here? Oh, fine. Works in most games. Whoa. You're listening. Oh, it's this guy as well. The line starts behind me. If so, was there something you needed? You really are noble. I think you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but the countryside is son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, it's to say about my own circumstances, volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Love that it says the temperature. What?
I heard they get sightings. What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
One of these things is not like the others.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
You were next in turn, you dickhead.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it?
It's Mark Clamar. The worst type of Clamar.
You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Resont strength?
Resont. Okay. Well, because that's French.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
That was terrifying. Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Not been given my sword yet.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
I've got a Cinder igniter.
These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Oh, he's pointing at his own igniter. Thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. Yeah, I figured that out on my own. Captains I spoke with earlier had one. They must take on different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
It's the Royal Capital Vicinity Map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
You just told me to get some rest. Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny.
You just told me to go to sleep.
Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Never gets easier.
It never gets easier.
He said he's gonna say it. It's fine.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
It was a long time. I'd rather not think about it.
I'd rather not think about it.
He's gonna say it, John.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for reading, huh? Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Oh, was it set in the real world? We saw a bit of this before.
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. And Prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor.
I've seen reviews of Megapolis. Apparently it's awful. Not in a fun way.
Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Wow. I see.
Not the real world, then.
No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Yes. Dragon's feeding. I'm reading.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that.
Sorry, I was muted.
But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end.
Said, oh no, he's got a cough.
I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future.
Is that Kingdom Hearts?
Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Nope, I was muted again. Sorry, I've been muting myself during cutscenes. But sorry, yeah, I shook this because it said shake well and the lid wasn't covered, so shake everywhere. I would like to hit something, please, game.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
So that guy's the equivalent of the Blue Room guy. I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. Okay, look at all these options we have. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys, highlight the location you want to learn about, then press A.
Hold on. Hold on.
What the fuck is that?
Hold on. This place here.
A fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings.
Hold on.
Fort camp used as a rest camp by armies who are en route to northern border. There's a squad camp. And we have...
Let's see.
With the royal capital Grand Trad, capital of the Kingdom of Uchronia, citizens of every class and social status who reside here The spheres of life are clearly divided by numerous districts. Guess we're going there.
Hey, don't forget.
Let me have a look at the map again. Go there.
Let's see here.
No, what the difference?
Let's see here.
No, okay, fine.
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
It was rest, but big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
It's Idle's Day. Does it still do the Persona Dungeon thing?
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It's a world with no magic.
It's interesting. It tells the tale of a world with no Magla arts. A peaceful one.
A world with no Magla arts would be better, would it? I admit, I'm intrigued. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
So find what you want.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Balthazar.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Soldier is fading. Thanks, cameraman.
Is that a soldier?
Yeah, he's fading.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
So these helmets are too big. I can't see shit. He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death.
I'm assuming he's speaking, like, metaphorically, but it could be literal vultures. It's not hard to tell.
Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
How nice of him.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Can I hit something, please?
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Why does she have a helmet on? Is she part of the army?
Hey, did something happen?
So her role is similar to the cat in Persona 5, who is a normal cat that people just like don't mention. But like that's a fucking fairy. I feel like people would mention the fairy even in this context.
Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
White, fine, fucking hell, game. Fine. I don't say a fairy.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
No, she hasn't. She's been in plain sight the entire time.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
I still have to, what was that game called? Fuck. There's an RPG. It's on my list of RPGs to play. Sorry, I'm just gonna click on this for a second. Is this my list of Final Fantasies? What's it called? Not Last Story, but also that's on the list. Is it not here? Did I only trigger? Could be there. What am I missing it? Mitchell Strong. Why is it not on the right there? Fuck. Well, I'll remember what it's called in a second. Never mind, I'll put this away. I bought Live Alive. What's it called? It's like Last Story or Final Fantasy or... We've got a new ally, a comrade. Strong, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally. Xbox RPG about immortal guy. Lost Odyssey. That's what I was thinking of. Why is that not on the list?
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Oh, she's got the sword on as well. I don't think she was wearing those boots either.
Okay.
This is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? Our ally is inside here.
Yep.
That's my guess. Somehow we've got to find him. Huff, huff. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about there? You said something about your ally?
Actually...
It's nothing. It's fucking private. Don't worry about it. Private. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
And whatever the cause, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Northern Border Fort. Oh, so this is a Persona dungeon. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to hit something. Reigniters. The fuck?
There it is. That's a human.
Oh.
Stand your ground! Charge it! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors.
Damn it.
This is horrific. So many dead.
How?
I hope you're safe, Gyrus.
Hurry.
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. We have to rescue the survivors and proceed further into the fort. What of our memorandum? By golly, we have more to read in the memorandum. I tell you what, I won't read everything right now, because I do really want to hit something. Leon Stroll, a young man of the Marclamar tribe, met at the recruitment center in Grand Trad. A genial youth who values justice, with a good head on his shoulders. Comes from a noble family, but seems to have a complex circumstances that led him to enlist in the army, typically a commoner profession, though new recruits grumble being ordered to refer to each other by their surnames in order to prevent over-familiarity. Stroll doesn't seem to mind. It's like rush lines. Oh yeah, because we're like outside a battle. What's this?
Hey, you found something.
Found some medicine. It's new. Gallica gets. Oh, Gallica's our guide. Mage fire uses equipped igniter to deal weak magic fire damage to one enemy, and Stroll has none. We have Stroll has some provisioned soldier clothes, as well as the protagonist. Couldn't have just put my name there. That would have been nice. A map with the information on the area near the royal capital. Remember to subscribe. Additional information is of interest to you. We have an embroidered jacket, the crest of House Halitosis, gifted by the manor servants as the finest, only finery knows. He keeps it clean and tailored. I'll tell you what, I will do that later as well. Let's, actually get some combat in. None of them are breathing. You're too late. There might be others. Let's keep searching.
This is bad.
It's an egg. We've got company.
What?
What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to the monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? Looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if that's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, Our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. If you hear, we might just get through this.
Got it?
If we don't stand a chance against the thing, we attack it separately. We can only fight if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
It sounded just the two of us, working as one. I trust your judgment and the timing of the attack. Press Y to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press Y anytime, but if you use attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking X with X to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Our usual tactics.
I fight for my own justice. Do this.
What do you mean our usual tactics? In squad battles, press X to attack with your equipped weapon or Y to use skills which consume MP. Performing an action will expend one turn icon seen at the top of the screen. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins. On hard, enemies receive additional turn icon in most battles. There is an auto battle button to analyze him. It's Homo Oppo. Slash fire ice. So slash strike. Oh, I don't know. Fucking know. We'll find out later. Wield arms. Oh, hang on. Why did I not get to choose what he did? I would like to choose what he did. I can retry? That's interesting. I can use... Oh, I'm using... I control both of them?
Not like they could get you with that.
I don't want him to auto battle. Can I? Oh, I guess that's when I use the auto battle. How do I control the other guy? I want to just control. There were no spot. I killed something, which is good.
I think we got them all. All right.
We pulled through somehow. We're alive. That's all I could ask. Let's press forwards and then turn occasionally, and then the A button when appropriate. How do I make it? Hang on. I've looked it up and I've been told don't worry about it, so we won't worry about it. That seems like a future thing.
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
It's another egg.
Hey.
The element of surprise, we could catch you off guard if we struck now. I did that with the last one, but if you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen, chance for entire break gauge will deplete for once an instant stun.
Okay.
Let's give him a fight. This could be our chance.
Very nice. When engaging in a squad battle against stunned enemies, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies will remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this.
We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
I won't hold back. Burn!
Like it or not, you're still gonna burn. Unscathed triumph. You've leveled up, baby.
I feel stronger.
Oh, I get to choose. We'll put it on strength for the time being. Also, my magic is because I said that. Probably. I'll put it on strength. Cool, I like that.
I think that's all of them. Hey, you found something.
This is a very nice looking game, by the way.
This is our chance.
I'm forward, and we'll win this. The power of one.
Good one, always comes through. Only one left. Finish them off and
Let's go. Fire!
What's ragged fur? Well, unscathed, lovely.
Whew. That should do it.
You can already tell because of the map if there's anything in those, but out of habit, I'm checking every single one anyway. Got a tooth.
Okay, this could be our chance.
Nice.
I won't hold back.
Resisted. Killed it anyway.
Even easier than expected. That was the last of them.
That was the last of them. It's locked.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
We won't lose this fight.
First move's ours.
No way I'm stopping here.
Cool.
I think we're in the clear.
Is it key?
Great find. Keep
Oh,
it.
it's revival medicine. Right. Which reminds me, we have a bunch of stuff to look at. We have revival. Calls the mortally wounded back to the shores of the living. Revives one ally from KO at 50% health. We have some ragged fur of less quality used by commoners. Clothing, consider selling it. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Leather cuirass. Made of tanned leather. Heirloom's great sword adorned with the walls of Strahl's home in Halia, fairly old and originally intended as decoration. Slash. Leather gloves that provide a good grip, strength +1. Cinder igniter, simple fire igniter, twisted fire igniter, enables single target fire skill, mage fire when equipped, and of course the noble's crest. It indicates the bearer of a noble birth and lineage. Cool, it's all of them. Fantasy novel. The book Balthazar carries with him. It is a memoir-style novel depicting a country with neither magic nor a notion of tribes, where people are not discriminated by birth, quite literally a fantasy world. It was designated as forbidden text by the Sanctist Church 10 years prior. Most copies are thought to have been burned, making it hard to come by in present day. A well-bound book that would be unusual for a commoner to own. Ooh. With maglet crystal. Crystallized cluster of magla that forms naturally in places where high concentrations are left fester. Though scholars have recently developed methods to create them artificially, the colour of the crystals depends on the formation process and its impurities. High purity natural crystals are indispensable in producing high performance igniters. As a result, Some value them higher than gems and precious metals. Areas where crystals are abundant are often claimed to name the crowns at mining sites. However, people have long whispered that the Magla crystals are dangerous to those who deal in them. Such statements are largely regarded as hearsay because there is little evidence to support it. But recently, even the State Army has grown more cautious with them, reported incidents on the rise. Northern Border Fort. Defensive fort on the northern edge of the Ukrainian territory, also bordering on the country of Oceania. The west, built before the kingdom's unification, this old stronghold has outlived its political and strategic relevance. It is most often used as training ground for new soldiers. Did I miss something upstairs then?
It's all clear.
I did. Fair enough. That works out for me.
This battle's ours. Let's go, and we'll win this.
We're evenly matched. Guess we'd better stay on our toes.
Through here?
They chose the wrong opponent.
Ooh. Raid! Hello, Keisha. He's a dying soldier. He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. Nelda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. The monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. But of course this is how it ends. Damn it all to bloody hell. Not too bad. I mean, not for that guy. That guy's dying. Yes. I really probably shouldn't be playing Metaphor. Hang on, where's it? Where's the things? Where's it? What? Because I've got all these games I'm supposed to be playing. Specifically, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Actually, I've finished 4 games recently. A game called Normality, which nobody's fucking heard of. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. What else have I completed? Fuck. Let's put the game back on. What else have I completed? Yes. I've got a friend at work who she recommended it to me. It's like one of her favourites. I'm looking at this because I'm supposed to press a button. What else did I complete? Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. East 8 Lacrimosa of Dana. Normality and fuck it. I've done them all in the last 10 days, but I still wasn't gonna buy a brand new game, and I have. But what are you gonna do, eh? We can't go this way, so we'll go the other way. Now that guy's doing.
Run.
I know. So young, a fresh recruit, get away from here now. The thing is up ahead.
No.
Oh, that one's not a dick. There's still more soldiers left, right? Alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. I wanted it. It's fancy and new, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's play it. Monster, we can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. Fuck, what other game did I complete? Oh, of course. Okami HD. You have a key? Damned Elder, I knew this fort was cursed. You're why the horror attacked.
Hey.
Calm down, it's not his fault. The human appeared. You must know that, surely. Everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elder. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die. Do we want to go for the door, or do we